Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with another replay that I had happen a few days ago. This replay will be on Overlord. I'll be playing the Grille with my monkey of a friend called Nick and his chieftain, because Nick is bad and I just had to post this. So, I picked this replay not only because I did good, but because I had a few people message me about this map and how I like to play it. And I figured this map is probably one of the hardest to play as a TD and getting effective damage and doing good for the team. So I managed to get this game, and I'm gonna explain why I'm doing something. Now, if you saw me do a quick flip towards that Leo, that's because I'm looking at how he knocked over that tree, and I'm seeing the fact that this guy was retarded and completely destroyed it, this side, by not having the tree fall that way. Let's see, how do I do... God, what is it? F5? No. I don't know how to do free cam in the replays. I completely forgot. F3 now? No. There we go. Okay, for some reason the free cam won't work, but... So if you can knock over the tree that's right there, pointing that way, then you can effectively sit up here in this TD spot, shooting over there as well as staying hidden from over here. And the major issue is with that tree down, I can't play where the Leo is, which means that if people are looking over here on that side, they can spot me as I go up into the bush. And I'm at Grille, and with that Manticore pushing up, I get lit by the Manticore. And here I'm just trying to move to avoid Artie, and I'm effectively using the EBR as an Artie shield. Which I know is mean and uncalled for, but fuck him. So here you see the Grille's aim time. The aim time's pretty good, but I had to still rush that shell. It does suck. Hold on, let me turn the volume down. There we go. It does suck, but the important thing is that I did hit that shot. I would prefer to not have to rush the shells in this, and I don't have intuition fully on this tank yet. So the intuition takes a long ass time to work. But I do really like this tank. This tank reminds me of the Sturv, but it doesn't have to be in siege mode for the aim, which is something that I really like, because the siege mode is my major issue with the Sturv. So here, I'm just waiting for someone to peek, and I'm moving my gun to where it's most likely for people to peek right now. Given that the Centurion peeked over there in the first place, it wouldn't be uncommon for him to re-peek that. And there I was looking at the map right away. Here I get to fully aim that shell. I aimed that pretty poorly. I was lucky that RNG put it into the side of his turret. I should have been aiming there instead of at his hull, so I nearly didn't pen that shell. And then when I pulled back, I also made another mistake by not rotating over to these trees. Because there's an Artie in this game, it's highly likely that they're going to be hitting me and the Leo whenever we're lit. So if I just keep going back and forwards in the same spot, that Artie's just going to blind fire this. And then here, I think it's most likely that those mediums would peek this again instead of the Leo or the 100 LT, so I'm just sitting here and waiting. While I'm doing this, I'm looking for shots, and I'm also watching the map for the 5A and the IS-7 to push in, because it would be awesome if I could get a shot into one of them. So here, because that tree is knocked down the wrong way, that was a lucky shot, but because this tree is knocked down the wrong way, I couldn't go back here to try and get a shot on that IS-7. I had to go forwards into the bushes, which really, it was super risky because had one of my spotting points showed, that Patton would have lit me, and then I probably would have taken another hit from the 100 LT. So because of that one Leo's play at the beginning of the game, it's really costing us efficient game ability here. Now I know that I don't have to aim in for that 5A if I just sit here, so it's better for me to just sit there and try and hit his turret than it would be for me to go all the way around that house to try and get his hull, because it means that I might pen him and guaranteed not to take a shot back, or I will pen him but I will probably take a shot back, and I'd rather not pen and not take a hit in this tank. The Patton gets lit, and I think he's gonna move, but he doesn't, so I just sit there and I aim. I was actually a little stupid for not having AP reloaded here, because had that gone into his drive wheel, it should pen, but it's not 100% chance, and then if that 5A peaks, I'm gonna be having his tracks, so it would be just much more efficient if I had AP loaded instead of heat. Plus it's wasting a lot of credits from shooting all my heat. So right now, I'm making another big mistake because I still haven't rotated from just going up and down, and here's the arty shell that he just blind fires. I don't move because I know I'm not lit. Yes, he hit me, and yes, the Patton could blind fire me, but if that Patton were to shoot, I would get to kill him right here because I'm pre-aimed on where he would be shooting me from. And then the three people that went beach all died trying to push up. So here, I know that they're gonna flank me, and I know that I can't go down to the beach because Nick sucks dick. He died to an IS-7 and his chieftain. And here I'm gonna go to one of the most broken spots that I've been able to find on this map here. I'm actually gonna go into the bush right by it, but this bush right here allows you to see everything on this map, and it's actually really, really stupidly broken. Because from this one bush, I'm able to hit the 5A, and no matter if that shot hit that E4 or the 5A, it would have penned. So that's not really a lucky shot, but it is good that it did pen. But this bush back here allows me to shoot them as they're coming up from the beach without getting lit back. And then I can also shoot the people in the middle. And if I zoom out, I'm going to pause it because of that IS-7 so you can see. But if they were to push this, I can also shoot that without getting lit. And then I can also shoot this if I pull up to that tree right there. Or I can pull behind those trees and I'll be double bushed and then have all those trees for camo as well. So no matter what I do here, I can support every side of the map no matter where they push, besides if they push over that middle where that cron is. So from here, I just have to use bush mechanics. I'm just waiting for my reload because I'm prioritizing aim, not DPM on this tank. It would have been smarter to have an AP shell loaded there, but it does work out. I don't hit him in the shields, I hit him in the tracks instead. And most people don't know about this bush, so it's very unlikely that I will be blind fired here. And then this Progetto's being a monkey and gets me shot because he rams into the 5A. For some reason that 5A didn't move. And I did my little nice message to the prog for nearly missing that shot for me. And then I see they're pushing on the right side. That 100 LT somehow got past. He had to have hugged the rocks, but here I know that he's gonna light me the second I shoot, so I want to be able to shoot and then get into cover, and I'm gonna do that right behind these houses. Now, because of the way this is played, I know that the version 4 is not over here, so I'm perfectly fine to hug this house, and I do not want to go to that house because of the arty. This house is bigger, so it allows a lot better arty cover, and it's less likely that the arty will shoot at me instead of someone else on my team. Okay. And then here, I'm just waiting for the AMX. I thought that he was going to light me through that, but he somehow didn't. And the arty tried to splash me like a monkey. I was hoping there that I could catch out the M48 Patton. Because I want to clear the right side of me first. That way I can pull my attention back to the left. But since I know that that Patton's not pushing, I'm able to back up into the bush, and then suddenly he just magically appears. I would load an HE round to kill that Patton, but at this point it's much more likely that I'll have someone else to shoot. That E4 won't light me because he wasn't in the spotting range at the time of me shooting, and that Kron won't light me because of the triple bush on the trees going on. So here I'm just waiting for a good enough shot on his turret, and then I find it. Here, these two are making a big misplay over here. Whenever it's in a clutch situation, you do not want to be on the left side of this map. Because from here, they can't move because they'll get shot from this hill. And they can't push in because they're both one-shots to the version 4. And the version 4, it's highly unlikely that the Progetto will pen every shot. And there's no chance that the 100 LT can circle with the cliffs right there. So they can't YOLO into the version 4 to kill it. And they can't get into cover because of where the Kron is located. They're in the wide open. So effectively, they're just waiting to die. You want to be on the right side of the map because of all the buildings and the trees and the bushes over here. It allows you to hide. Here, I'm going to have to make a risky play because this version 4 does need to get shot. He's probably going to light me if I shoot, which I don't think he does. I don't think he's running view range. And then I'm just going for the Kron. Because I have these trees and everything in front of me, it's perfectly fine for me to move however I want. There's no chance that he'll be able to spot me. And then the Patton gets lit again. I'm just going to use bush mechanics to get the Kron. And then here you see Wargaming's amazing spotting system. Because where the fuck did that Kron go? So now I'm just waiting. I really should have just pushed into the Kron. Even though he's not a one-shot, I need this guy dead. And he ends up getting out before I can spot him because Wargaming's spotting system. And now, I think it's better for me to go for the Kron than the version 4. Mostly because I'm a one-shot. It's more likely that I can pen a Kron than a version 4. And I don't want to be close to the version 4 when I shoot him. Because then if I don't pen, he's just going to YOLO into me and kill me. So it's better if I can take out not only the person that is less likely to kill me, but also the person with the turret. So here I'm just waiting, and while I'm doing this, I'm getting ready to hit the version 4 in case he YOLOs behind me. The EBR wanted me to flank the Kron, and that's not a good idea, mainly because that Kron will always be able to shoot me before I can shoot him around that corner. So if he's rotating towards me, like he is right now, he would be a lot better enabled to hit me, and I wouldn't be able to punish him back for it. So I see that the version 4 gets lit from the map, and I know that I have to take the shot. that was another risky shell, but I knew it had to happen. And now I think that the arty's going to be pre-aimed on me, so I'm just trying to wiggle and move and then get back up into the trees. Because I'm on a slope, it's not only harder for the arty to hit me, but it's also easier for me to move down the hill if he does shoot at me. Now here, we think the arty's back here. I believe he gets lit on the other side. And then from the sound of where that shell was heading, I knew which way he was in. And then I believe I can just skip through, yeah. So here, I know that the arty's not aimed in, or not reloaded, sorry, not reloaded. But I wanted the kill before the starve, so I just rushed the shot. I knew that the arty wouldn't kill me there. And then that's the end of that game. I believe I have to reopen the game in order to, yeah. Alright. Let me reopen the game to show you guys the endgame statistics. And then right after doing this, I'm gonna make a video about the 114 SP2 as well. Oh god. I'm really fucking thirsty today. Come on, game, open on up. It is taking a long time, yes. And yes, I have the auto login I have the auto login enabled on my computer. Shut up. I was smart enough to turn that on before I started recording because I figured I'd have to open the game to show the endgame statistics. This was a game that I had a while ago, so I don't quite remember everything that happened. Okay, here we go. Replays. It's a damage replay. This one. So here's the endgame battle results. I got all those useless fucking rewards that no one gives a shit about. I didn't get the one that everyone wants and no one gets. That's a shame. But that ended up being a 9,000 damage game. I was 7k above the next person on my team, which is depressingly sad. Another sad part is that that's not even 1.3k base XP. Because, you know, TDs. Wargaming really should fix this, because it should be the same base as other tanks. Even if you're sniping in the back, it should be the same base XP. Purely for grinding reasons. Because if someone had this game at tier 8, it might be like 1.5k. But then you do a heavy tank, and it's like 3k XP. It doesn't fucking make sense that TDs are limited because of that. And then I made money, but who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about any of that? So yeah, that's about the end of that video. I think the rest of these, oh no, that's a random, that is. But a lot of my top damage games are in advances, because good player. Alright, I'll see you guys for the SP2 video.